Debt relief is one of the most common terms you'll hear when people talk about getting out of debt. But what does it actually mean? In this module, we'll explain what debt relief really is, the different strategies it includes, how it varies by state, and what to consider before choosing a path. What is debt relief? Debt relief is not a single program. It's a broad category that refers to any strategy that helps make your debt more manageable. This may include negotiating with creditors, consolidating multiple debts into one, settling debts for less than the full balance, restructuring payment terms, or even filing for bankruptcy. In short, debt relief is an umbrella term that covers many different approaches. The right method depends on your personal situation, the type of debt you owe, and where you live. Common debt relief methods. Let's look at the most common forms of debt relief. Debt negotiation. You or a company work directly with your creditors to reduce your balance or adjust your payments. Debt settlement. You offer a lump sum payment that's less than the total owed, and the creditor agrees to consider the debt paid in full. Debt consolidation. You combine multiple debts into a single loan or payment, often with a lower interest rate. Bankruptcy. A legal process to either eliminate or restructure debt under federal court supervision. Each of these strategies has its own pros, cons, and legal requirements. State-specific disclaimer. Important. Debt relief strategies are subject to state-specific laws and regulations. Some states require that debt settlement companies or credit counselors be licensed. Others may restrict the fees companies can charge or who is legally allowed to offer certain services. In some states, only attorneys can perform certain types of debt negotiation or settlement. Before pursuing any debt relief option, always check the rules in your state or consult a consumer law attorney. Who should consider debt relief? Debt relief is typically for individuals who have unsecured debt that is becoming unmanageable, are struggling with monthly payments or interest rates, are at risk of defaulting or already behind on payments, want to avoid bankruptcy if possible. Debt relief is not always appropriate for those who can manage their debts with budgeting or minor adjustments. It is also not suitable for all types of debt. More on that in a moment. Credit impact and trade-offs. Different debt relief strategies affect your credit in different ways. Debt consolidation may have minimal impact and can improve your score over time. Debt negotiation and settlement usually result in a temporary drop in your credit score. Bankruptcy has the most severe impact, remaining on your credit report for up to 10 years. No matter the option, it's important to understand how it may affect your future ability to borrow, rent, or even gain employment. Common debt relief methods. The cost of debt relief depends on the strategy and the provider. Nonprofit credit counselors often offer free or low-cost services. For-profit companies may charge fees based on a percentage of your total debt or your monthly payments. Attorneys typically charge flat fees or hourly rates for services like bankruptcy or negotiation. Under FTC rules, companies offering debt relief over the phone cannot charge upfront fees unless they've successfully delivered results. Avoid any provider that guarantees results or pressures you to sign before fully disclosing their terms and credentials. Tax consequences. Some debt relief strategies, especially debt settlement, may result in forgiven debt being treated as taxable income by the IRS. If $600 or more is forgiven, you may receive a 1099-C form, and taxes could apply. Exceptions exist if you were insolvent at the time. Always speak with a tax advisor if you're unsure. Not all debts are eligible. Debt relief works best for unsecured debt, like credit card balances, medical bills, personal loans, but it generally does not apply to federal student loans, secured loans like mortgages or car loans, IRS tax debt, unless through a specific legal program. Each debt type may require a different solution, and eligibility can vary by state and creditor. Risks and red flags. While debt relief can be helpful, it's important to proceed with caution. Watch out for companies promising to erase all your debt quickly, high upfront fees or vague pricing structures, lack of transparency or licensing, no discussion of credit impact or tax consequences. If in doubt, Consult a certified credit counselor, a licensed attorney, or a nonprofit debt advisory service. Debt relief is not one size fits all. It includes multiple strategies like negotiation, settlement, consolidation, and bankruptcy, each with different benefits, costs, and legal implications. Choosing the right option depends on your situation, the type of debt you carry, and the laws in your state. Before committing to any debt relief strategy, check your state's regulations. Work only with licensed or certified providers. Understand all potential costs, including tax implications. Get everything in writing. Seek legal or financial guidance if needed. Need help evaluating your options or finding a provider who operates legally in your state? Connect with one of our financial coaches at no cost for guidance and direction on your debt situation.